Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Lee. Welcome to this Unity Ingot presentation. I really want to first say congratulate yourself because you're obviously wanting to a little bit more for yourself, or you're probably wanting to get a tip. Right now, what you're going to find out is 28 days after I found out about it. I've been documenting this, been watching this consistently for over 28 days now, and I really want to give more of a status update. And really, for those of you that haven't caught any of the other previous videos, I've really kept these private. And if you've gotten to some of those videos, it's because somebody shared them with you. This is the first one that's actually going to go public because I actually have 28 days of really just results to show, and I can actually share with you really what I'm seeing thus far and why you should get excited. Okay. Before I go any further, please understand I make no guarantee that you're going to make any money. Uh, I'm not saying that anything that I'm going to show you that the market conditions couldn't change at any given moment and things could absolutely, just fall out or whatever the case. As with anything, use your own due diligence. Make sure that, anything that I point out in this video, make sure that you write down some notes, or you check out the links in the description below, and realistically, take the tip for what it's worth, but I cannot guarantee you're going to make any money. I can only share with you at this 28-day mark how profitable this become, especially for those of you that jumped on this at the very beginning when I passed this on to you. You should get excited because it's gone up 4.5 times already in the last 28 days, and it really hasn't caught what I think wind is yet. So I think this thing is going to go. This one's going to run. And right now, all of you that are going to be watching this, please understand that it's with the intention of really just pointing out what the Unity Ingot is. Okay, with anything that I do, I always create a mind map. Okay, so I'm going to refer to this and this screen, and then I'm going to share with you some of the exchanges and things like that that it's on. Not necessarily the exchanges where you can actually view what the coin is. And if I really don't need to do that because I can just go over here to the token price, and it's going to reference these anyway. Okay, so you can actually see for yourself really what's going on, where this is at, and what exchanges they're actually on right now. So this is pretty exciting stuff. So let me go back to home. Let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about the Unity Ingot. It's a first of its kind. Any cryptocurrency that you see out there right now, any of the altcoins, a lot of them are based off of what I consider to be 1.0 technology. The Unity Ingot is what I consider to be 2.0 technology. It's built on some of the best monetization strategies that are being used right now to make companies and folks who own this type of technology make them very large and scalable profits. That's what makes this thing a one of a kind, because it combines some of the most profitable monetization strategies combined with the fact that there's so much profitability built into that already, that this Unity Ingot and the cryptocurrency, and it's the first of its kind to actually have its, to be backing mining, crypto mining technology. This is what really gets me excited about it. Okay, so just understand there's several different uses for the cryptocurrencies. This particular use is that it is based off of mining rigs, and mining rigs going out and mining for other currencies. Okay. Um, Basically, as it says here, this can be achieved by mining other cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum, Zcash, Litecoin, and other lucrative altcoins that become available. Okay, so there's going to be more and more and more that are hitting the market. So please understand that these mining servers are going out right now. These particular mining servers are Ethereum mining rigs. Okay, again, they're mining for Ethereum, Zcash, and whatnot. So these are the types of token contracts, if you will, and I'll get into that more in a minute. And it goes out and it's searching for all these other altcoins, and it's going out and it's buying them up, and it's gaining a profit. And I'm gonna break down how that works here shortly. The components on this are obviously these are high-end computers. I mean, you can go through the specifics of this. You're here to actually learn about money. Just understand that these mining rigs, these high-end CPUs, they're going through and they're mining for cryptocurrencies. Now, here's where this kind of illustration kind of is where it's important for you to understand. I could have put it in a circle and did all this stuff, but I was just really want to give you an idea of kind of what this means. Each one of these mining rigs, they're mining for hundreds of different altcoins. I just put 3 here, but you can literally go out and put up for hundreds of different altcoins, okay? And what they're doing Oops, excuse me. Let me just go ahead and just show you the specifications. What makes these mining rigs so special is they're going out and they're mining for these other various profitable altcoins, okay, and it stores them. Okay, I'm gonna get into that here shortly. But so just so you understand what makes this really so special, and what I consider to be 2.0 technology, it's created from the Ethereum smart contract token with the use of the blockchain. Now, if here, I'll just do this here. You go here, paste. You can go through and read about it all you want to, okay, and understand that this blockchain API, and the way that this is tracked with the blockchain technology, it's ingenious. And to me, it's a 2.0 technology. It's just one of a few, but this is very different from, say, like Bitcoin. Okay. Um, the number of tokens that will ever fully be issued for the Unity Ingot. And this is what you need to understand, and why I believe this is so important that you grasp this now, because this is going to be as cheap as you're going to ever see it. Because a month from now, who knows how high this is going to be. Okay, I'm telling you, at the 28-day mark, this is after it's gone public. So that's what's pretty cool. But there are 10 billion of these that are going to ever be issued. Okay, no more, no less. Very different than a traditional fiat currency. Every one of our governments publish a certain amount of money, and publish, they print money and produce money. So therefore, we don't have a true indicator of what how much is actually being issued via a fiat currency. Whereas this is very different than the Unity Ingot. There's only 10 billion that will ever be issued. Okay, so if you just kind of get your mind wrapped around the fact that there's going to only ever be 10 billion. There's no more after that. And that's what, with you understanding this now, you hit this bottom price. So as this starts to creep up and these mining servers doing what they're doing, these token values are going to skyrocket, in my opinion, and it's going to be extremely profitable. Okay, so understand what this is. It's backed by Bitcoin by mining Ethereum, Zcash, and altcoins, and then sold, okay, to purchase Bitcoin. Okay, so just understand that it's backed by Bitcoin by mining altcoins, then sold. So as they store it, then they sell it, and then they go to purchase Bitcoin. Okay, I love this right here. I always have. And again, folks, you can read any of this stuff yourself. All you got to do is go to unityingot.com. You can see that right now. Okay, so anything that I'm referencing, you'll be able to do that yourself. The purpose of this token was created to be an aggressive store of value. Okay, with the world economies in flux, I'm sure many of you would agree with that. They wanted to provide a token that the world can have confidence in and stand behind without being faint of heart. Yes, thus the name Unity. Okay, so understand the mining ratio. Okay, so for every 5 million tokens issued, the Unity team will dedicate one mining rig to expand the mining operations. So now, let me take this bubble operation. So basically, it's starting with a core base of 2,000 mining rigs. Okay, then, as it says here, after these have been issued, there's going to be 2,000 base, but they're going to be adding more, and I'm going to show you why and show you how. Okay. And really, what that breaks down for all you smart people out there, the 10 billion broken down from 5 million. As you can see here, all the tokens are divided in $5 million chunks. So you got to understand. So one of these mining rigs is going to handle those 5 million tokens. So therefore, there's going to be 2,000 mining rigs, and they're going to be expanding on that. Okay. So as you see, the base is 2,000. Once they become 100% profitable, okay, I want you to take note of this right here. This means that the mining servers, after they gave 100% return on investment of the equipment within 7 months, then you divide that total by its operating cost. Okay, and again, these are all estimates here of 10,800,000 by the number of total days. Those rigs would be paying out an average of $51,428.58 per day. Keep in mind, this is strictly an approximate estimation. So, in other words, the mining rigs, after they become, after they actually pay for themselves, this is what the mining rig portion of this, folks, People, what they do is they allow right now, people are allowed right now, and there are business models that are set up right now where they actually buy these mining rigs and then they allow people to buy in on it and they give them a certain percentage per day and per week, per month. Right now, as we speak, these are services that are being offered where people can actually get a return on their investment. Okay, huge that you understand that, because these mining rigs and this type of an operation is very, very profitable. Okay, as we speak right now. Okay, so this Unity ingot is based off of the most, what I consider to be sound monetization principles, because the mining rigs are mining for altcoin, then they're stored, and then they're sold and purchase Bitcoin. Okay, with the price of Bitcoin, I'll share that with you here in a little while. So after that 2000 base, I'm going to cover that here in a minute. What these are doing, folks, like right now, Bitcoin may be popular. There may be Ethereum. There may be Zcash. It could be Ripple. Some of these cryptocurrencies and all these cryptocurrencies, they're going continuously up in value and in value. And the Unity ingot and these mining rigs, they're going out there and they're mining for it. They're getting these tokens and they're just creating this really aggressive store of value. I mean, I call it digital Fort Knox. That's the best way I can wrap my mind around what the Unity ingot is, because these mining rigs are, it's like, I call those digital Fort Knox because that's what it is. All right. So just so you understand how the earnings break down, so when they become profitable and things like this, understand this. All right, because there's a pretty decent plan in place from what I've seen, and that's what gets me excited about it. So 50% will be used to purchase Bitcoin and gold bullion that will back the Unity ingots. So understand that as it's storing wealth and as it's selling and buying Bitcoin, the whole purpose of this is to be an aggressive store of wealth. So it's buying gold and Bitcoin. 50% of its profits is going to buy Bitcoin and gold. So it's diversified. So if the crypto exchange market just says, right now it's over 100 billion in value. Let's just say, that 100 billion in value is wiped out. You still have gold bullion that's backing it. That's the unique thing. That's what I really like about it. Okay, 15% will be used to buy the Unity ingots in exchanges should the members decide to sell. Okay, so on the exchanges, on the live coin, and this is something I've been messing with over the last few weeks, where I'm going in and I'm trading it, and I'm actually making profits on that, which is even crazier because it's just taking it another step deeper on being able to make money on top of your money with what you already are acquiring, even as it's going up in value. So I think that's interesting. That's my experience, but the 15% they account for, they're going and buying these Unity ingot up. They're snagging them up, and basically so that they're keeping the price of the Unity ingot stable. At least that's the way I see it. Okay, 15% will be reinvested into more mining servers. I love that part. So that the size of the mining operations continue to grow with the amount of bullion also being stored against the Unity ingot, folks. Let that sink in. If you want to go with these numbers, if you saw the previous video, I mean, that I made, and I broke these down as far as numbers, these fictitious numbers, because I think these numbers are very low. I believe these numbers are going to be substantially higher than that, in my opinion, just based on how this Unity ingot's already grown. But 15% will be reinvested to buy more mining servers. Okay, when I show you what the market caps are on this, and once I show you what these are valued at, folks, this should get you very, very excited. Okay, and by no means do I tell you that I bring 50 years of solid, Wall Street experience or anything like that. No, I'm an average person who was lucky enough to be at the right place at the right time, found this Unity ingot, and I'm telling you what, the cryptocurrency market is more and more intriguing to me just because of what's happened over this last 28 days with Bitcoin. Okay, huge, 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 huge. Okay, anyway, sorry, got off track there. So 20% will be used for operations expansion and upkeep. And what that means is that 20% over here will be used towards operations and upkeep, which will cover expenses such as hydro cost. And the hydro costs, folks, remember these high-end servers, they use deionized water. And this is an industry I kind of work, not this particular industry, but I support semiconductor for many, many years. And they use what's called deionized water. What it does is it they use that, and they use chillers, and it helps to keep these servers, temperatures lower. Okay, so that's what the hydro costs mean. Keeping the servers operating and current so that they are always mining. Also, the 20% goes for insurance and staffing. Okay, so you just have to understand this 15% that is used to expand to purchase more servers per month. This number is going to substantially grow over time. So that 20% that is allotted there, this allows for them, as this continues to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Folks, that 2,000 number, who knows how big it can get? I mean, I'm finding this 28 days after the fact. What happens a year from now when these mining servers are absolutely crushing it? And, this storage and value, and as this begins to come online and really make waves, folks, this is the breakout cryptocurrency that for me, that just makes total sense. Okay, and there could be others that come along the way. You never know. But I mean, at this one right now, I mean, I started watching Bitcoin and then Ethereum, and then you find out about certain ones as they hit the market. And you're like, hey, what is this one? Okay, what is this? What's that? And I start checking this one out, and I'm like, holy crap, this one's awesome. So anyway. I look at this just like they say, it's a self-sustaining growth unlike anything that's ever been developed before. Folks, remember, let me take you back to this. Let me go back and kind of use this more of a teaching point right now. How many rigs are there going to be available? That's something I've asked you before. I mean, the base is 2,000. Every month they're going to go to use 15% to buy more and more and more mining servers. You guys, how big of a number is that going to be? That 20% that goes for the hydro cost, these guys, if you go through and read on the Unity Ingot, they already have this diversified. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you that part. Sorry, guys. Anyway, what they do is all these mining servers are not in one location. They're strategically all over the globe. So this is constantly mining. This is constantly becoming profitable. Okay. I want to show you that first. Well, let me just go back to this. So just understand that as the storage of wealth continues to expand, and the more and more and more and more of these mining rigs that come online, that means this number, where it could have been like this, it could have grown by a multiplier of say 35% one month. The next month, with those additional mining servers, when they come online, that could mean more. Okay, and it could just mean more value. It just means more cryptocurrency that is mined, meaning that the more that's mining, okay, the more value they're accumulating, and the more that's being sold for Bitcoin and gold bullion. Guys, this is digital Fort Knox. That's what the Unity means, to me at least. Okay, right now, the prices are a little above 9 cents. I'm going to show you that right now. That's in 28 days. When I first caught this on day one, it was at 2 cents, and it was only on one exchange. It's on 3 exchanges right now. So it's gone up 4.5 times its value since its initial offering, or since it initially went public 28 days ago. This is day 28. Okay. Keep in mind, let me take you back to this page. I jumped around again. Essentially, the Unity Ingot will grow in physical asset value of 35% or greater per year, and never dropping below its initial value. You're going to get really excited once you see what I'm going to show you here, just with regard to its market value and its market cap right now, and as you can see, it's on C-CEX, it's on the Crypto DAO, it's on Livecoin. Those are the 3 right now. If you remember, initially their goal was 2 to 5 within the first month, I believe, and they're in 3. So and Livecoin's a pretty good one, as you'll see. All right, so folks, they're calling it a smart digital asset. I think the term that we all should really let stick in our mind is this is a legacy asset. Folks, with the emergence of Bitcoin and the companies that back it, and I've provided websites and resources that actually share the billionaires that are backing it, the companies that are accepting it, and so on and so forth. You guys, you cannot sneeze at what Bitcoin is actually offering right now. Okay, so let me just do this. Bitcoin price. Since the start of this is since in 28 days, this price has gone up over $1,100. Folks, they were predicting this to hit 3,000 by the end of the year, and it's inching closer to that. And it's not even through the 6th month of 2017. Okay, understand. It's just understand that there's a lot of value here, but there's also a lot of value in the Unity Ingot. Okay, so right now, although the Bitcoin price is going up substantially, so that increases with the market cap, increases everybody's market cap, but other cryptocurrencies, other altcoins are starting to go up in value as well, such as Ethereum. Um, at the start of doing this particular case study, Ethereum was under 80 bucks. Right now it's at, when I looked at it recently, it was like 260. So in this last 28 days, that's gone up 3 times its value. You know, this is happening, guys. These markets are starting to move, and as countries begin to come online, you're going to see these charts going crazy, and this is just the beginning, you guys. That's why I get so excited, because many people have heard about Bitcoin. If they would have known about Bitcoin when it was 10 bucks or a buck or anything like that. You guys, the Unity Ingot right now is priced. It's at about 9 cents. Okay? So I'm gonna tell you my little theory for this, because I've been asked a lot of questions like, Lee, uh, you tell me all this information, but how do I go about trading it, or how do I go about acquiring it? And this is basically it. I use Coinbase. Uh, there are other wallets out there. I can only talk to you about what I've used thus far. I've used Coinbase. The reason why I like Coinbase is because they support PayPal, and it's, with me doing a lot of the internet stuff that I do, having them accept PayPal, it was just a brand recognition. I understood that. Many of you probably use PayPal, and it'll be a lot easier for you to set up your Coinbase wallets. So essentially what you're doing is you're taking your traditional fiat currency and you're exchanging it for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and being able to go to the various exchanges such as Livecoin and buy the Unity Ingot. Okay, so once you actually, and here's one of the tips you got to understand. If you use Coinbase or you don't use Coinbase, I'm going to leave a link in the description below, so don't worry. I always, before you do anything with funding, highly recommend that you set up the 2FA authentication. Here, let me just go Coinbase, 2FA. Okay, I want you to, basically, or in a roundabout way, I'm going to show you on my phone so it makes some sense. Okay, I have an app called the Google Authenticator. Okay, and I'm in several different things that I use the two-factor authentication piece of that, but I also use Google Authenticator to keep it more secure. Okay, so what it does is it provides what this enables you to do. There's a random code that you'll see going through here. Okay, here let's go. You got these codes that come through here. Okay, they got a certain time limit. Once they go through, there's another code that's generated. So what that does is it secures, it makes your account completely secure. All right, that's why I like it, because as you'll see, that number changed. Okay, so just understand, guys, that it provides the most secure for two-factor authentication. All right, so make sure you do that. You can start with your debit card or link it to your bank account. That's why I liked Coinbase, because when I first started kind of looking at really just Bitcoin, and I wanted to start something up because I was doing a case study, I used Coinbase for that, and I found it was very easy. And then I linked it to a debit card initially, and then they gave me a low limit. I got like a $50 a day limit, okay, or something like that. If you link it to your bank account, if you use PayPal, see, the more that you actually have, such as like PayPal, and the more that you actually fund through Coinbase, they actually raise your limits. Okay, they're doing that to prevent somebody from stealing your money, just in case somebody set up an account wrongly on your behalf. Okay, so you got to kind of understand. Coinbase does a phenomenal job of keeping your account secure. At least that's the experience I have. All right. So let's just say you went through that whole process. You went ahead and funded your Coinbase wallet. Then you go over to livecoin.net. Okay. All right, so you got to understand here. This is where I've been using it. It's very, very user friendly. When you go through your Coinbase, okay, let's just say you go to Coinbase, okay, and you have your Livecoin wallet, okay. What you've done is you've taken your funds from your Coinbase wallet, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, whichever the case. I recommend doing it in Bitcoin because it's something that keeps it easier for you right now. Um, but what it does is you transfer Bitcoin over to Livecoin, okay, and then you go through. If you want to buy some up, you want to buy some shares or buy some Unity Ingot, you can. I've been buying and selling, and it's kind of odd. I've actually been building up and making money on top of that using the Livecoin. Is really cool. So really, this is what it really comes down to these three right here. Now that you understand really the gist of what the Unity Ingot is, if you fund your Coinbase wallet, you go to Livecoin and you buy Unity Ingot, okay, right now, here, let's take you to some of the charts here. I'm on CoinMarketCap. Let me refresh this right now. Okay, so right now, look at this. It's 8 cents, okay? That's the lowest. As you can see here, some of the charts, look at the markets. Its trading volume is up there, okay? It's ranked 102 with regard to its cryptocurrencies right now. Um, you know, that it's where it ranks globally right now, which is cool. Um, as you can see, even though 10 billion or will be in total supply, circulating right now are 202 million of these. Okay, so its market cap right now is looking at about 16,469,249 bucks right now for that market cap. Now here's world market, world coin index. Excuse me. I have it on the 1 month. Let me refresh. Okay, it's gone down to 7.9, which, hey, that happens, right? I mean, that's where this kind of, it's funny, as I'm doing this, you're seeing a downward slope. So this means it's, oh, wow, I wonder if this thing's getting ready to run. All right, so as you can see here, it's finding where its bottom is, and I think it's getting ready to skyrocket. This is what I think it's getting ready to do. I mean, just watching it the way I have. But as you can see here, right now, as we're even though I said it was 9 cents, it's at about 7-8 cents right now. Okay, which is pretty neat for you to understand. But this is what gets me excited. Look at this market cap, guys. This market cap, and again, this is the lowest I've seen. It was at like 900 million just a second ago. So people are obviously taking it's what it seems like right now. People are actually taking profits and they're selling it off. That's probably what's driving the price down right now. Okay, because the trades are up. Okay, as far as the 24-hour volume. But as you can see here, I think just everything in general, everything is going down. Look at this crypto market cap, guys. That's $106.84 billion. Guys, in this 28 days, this is no joke. This is no exaggeration. In 28 days, this has gone up $46.84 billion. This was at the market cap, if you remember, was at about $60 billion here. And it's literally gone up $46.84 billion in the last 28 days. Okay, regardless if this is regulated and going up and going down right now, folks, this is telling you that people are starting to have some real confidence in the crypto market. and at least from the coin World Coin Index, what it's showing. And as you can see here, it's right back up into the 810 million, and I wouldn't be surprised. Let me just okay, so see how it goes down. I'm just refreshing it, but it's cheap. That's really what this comes down to, guys. This Unity ingot is cheap right now. It's not going anywhere. It's finding its like base right now. Once it finds that, this thing is going to skyrocket. So let me back off so you can actually see here. So we're up, as of right before I did this, it went up 4.5 times in value in the 28 days. It wouldn't surprise me if that was just people selling off and it jumps right back up. From what I've been watching, this is the first time I've seen it do that. So I think people are selling it off and they're making their profits right now because a lot of them bought in really, really low when it was 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, etc. Now they're looking like, hey, I want to get some of these profits from that. So that could be what it's doing. So realistically, guys, year in and year out, it's supposed to look at 35% in physical asset value increase. Guys, that's the second to none. Okay, as me showing you this, I'm doing it on Livecoin. So if you want to look over at the market cap, market overview, I found it really easy. You go down here, the Unity, they're all right here. So these are other ones that have been added since then. Okay, and here are the Unity ingots right here. So they're trading in Litecoin and Ethereum and the US dollar and Bitcoin. Okay, so just understand, guys, that as with anything that you're going to do, please understand that there's a risk reward with any trades or anything like that. What I'm sharing with you is a 28-day case study where this is absolutely skyrocketed, guys. It's a smart digital asset. I truly believe that, it's a first of its kind, and I think that just from my perspective, being that it's gone up, if you picked it up at 2 cents and you held it even to when it went down to the 7.9 cents or whatever the case, that still went up 3 to 4, almost 4 times in value. In my opinion, guys, this is going to hold. This is going to absolutely grow. And realistically, do you really want to miss out on that? Do you want to be that person that said, "Oh, I knew about Unity Ingot back in 2017, and then 5-6 years later, this thing's at 20, 30, 40, 50, $100, and you could have picked it up at right now 7 cents." Okay, 8 cents. So as you can see, I mean, that's really, in my opinion, you see these curves. You see where they're going. This Unity Ingot is backed by gold bullion and Bitcoin. Bitcoin is expected to do phenomenal things. A lot of forecasters sharing that. Forecasters are. So understand that the Unity Ingot, it's being backed by gold bullion too. So if this crypto market goes away, you actually have tangible value. You have actual value in gold that you can actually get a fiat currency for. Okay, but really, why would, what I can't figure out, I've heard the naysayers say that. This market cap right now, guys, is over $100 billion. And it's gone up $46 billion in the last 28 days. I've watched it. I've seen it with my own eyes. So it's really up to you. You can go out here, start talking about Bitcoin. You want to pick up more Bitcoin. You need to do that. Pay attention to this, whether it be Unity Ingot or Ripple or Zcash or any of these other altcoins. But I really believe that Unity Ingot's at the very, very base of what it's ever going to be. And if you look at this, let me take you here. And this is what you guys are here. I'll go to both of them so that market cap. Let's just go all. Okay, so I'm gonna for the sake of this. All right. So as you can see here, guys, look at these market caps. Okay, I want you to take note of that this market cap is here. All right, Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is 45.94 billion. Ethereum is 24.16 billion. Okay, these are a bunch of billions. Ripple, Litecoin. Look at these. Then they go into the hundreds of millions, hundreds of millions, hundreds of millions. The Monero is, hundreds of millions, right? Uh, Folks, here, let's see. Let's get it into. Let's see. We'll find Unity Ingot, number 90 right now. It's at 793 million market cap. There's nothing even close to that. This is 28 days after it launched, you guys. How big is this going to actually be? That's the thing for me. Go back here just so you can. This market cap, when you see that market cap, regardless of what it's doing this very moment, let's take the 1 month view here. um, you have to understand that this market cap is ridiculously high. They've only issued, from what it seems like, I mean, if you look here, and this coin market cap is the same, it shows you that. But it says circulating supply here is 202 million Unity Ingot. They haven't even fully issued them yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's the price of this. Okay? I don't know. You tell me if it's something you can invest and sit on. If you're a smart investor, this probably makes total sense to you, and you're probably already have went to Litecoin and bought them right now and just bought a whole bunch of them up. Or maybe you're somebody that's like, you know what, that's not enough volume for me. Not that this is not enough data. 28 days isn't anything. Well, guys, it's on 3 different current crypto exchanges. Let's go to the bottom here. It's on Cryptocurrency Exchange, Crypto DAO. This is a Chinese exchange, and then Livecoin. So, guys, if you believe in cryptocurrencies and you believe in decentralized banking and just really, if you're not having the trust in the fiat currencies and the traditional stocks and things like that, to me, this is one of those ones that you sat on this. You picked up the Unity Ingot, and say you look at it as a long-term investment. Maybe you get into Livecoin. You see, like today, maybe a lot of you that were picking up, it was 9.6 cents when I first started this presentation. It's down to 8.5. By the end of the day, it could be up to 13, 14, 15, 20. Who knows? But I don't see it going low. Okay, it's not going to go back below its initial offering of 2 cents and completely dump out. That doesn't even make any sense. It's already got substantial trading volume. All right. In 28 days, guys. 28 days, 477,000 just in the 24-hour period now. Okay? Once people like yourselves begin to get more confidence in what this cryptocurrency market's about, and specifically this Unity Ingot, guys, who knows? How big is this going to go? I mean, what's it going to go to? $2, $3, $5, $10? Who knows? But right now, I can tell you one thing. After 28 days, right now as it speaks, this has gone up 4 times in its value. I could go back later. It'll be back up to 9, 6, 10, 11. Who knows? I can give you whatever it was in that 28-day mark. But at the end of the day today, as I'm making this video, it's 4 times its value. It's gone up 4 times its value in the last 28 days. You could see right here, people are exchanging it. The crowd, the crypto DAO. People are they're trading on that market right now. It might not be a lot, but people are finding Livecoin, the C-CEX. I'm sure other exchanges are going to come on board. Once they do, guys, this market cap is going to go up through the roof. Okay, at least in my opinion. Okay, I can't guarantee you that. So really, do your due diligence. Let's just go back to this one last time so that you can let me fit all this in here so you can see. The real key here is whether you buy Unity Ingot or not, I use Coinbase as my digital wallet. Okay, I always use 2-factor authentication. Okay, I use Google Translate, or let me do this. Google Authenticator. Okay. Remember, you can use your credit card or your bank account with that, or debit card, or whatever the case. So you can. It makes it easier for all of you that, all these hoops you got to jump through. This one right here is a really good one. It's easy. I found it to be easy. I'm in several, and this one was bar none the easiest one for me. Okay. If you're going to get into the crypto market. Okay. Once you've funded your Coinbase wallet, I went to Livecoin. You can go to C-CEX, but Livecoin is very, very easy to use, very user friendly. And the charts, I mean, you can look at those for what, like if we went down here, um, oh, I'd have to be logged in. I don't want to expose all my information of that to you guys, but this is what I'm using. And, at the end of the 30 days, which is 2 days from now, I'm actually going to share how much uh, that I've actually earned for all of you who actually opt in and want to know a little bit more about this and what I'm doing and how I'm going about it, because you might be shocked at what, to me, I caught the Unity Ingot. I'm always on the lookout for other ones, because if you can catch these low, buy in super low, get a bunch of them, and then let them mature and then sell off. This is just a profitable way of doing it, because I think the cryptocurrency market, in my opinion, is one you got to take note of, because anything before, when I started this, it was $60 billion. It's over $100 billion right now. This tells me that this thing is starting to gain a lot of confidence with countries around the world. See, it went up. See that, guys? So I don't necessarily worry about it. As you can see, it's trading volumes getting up there, so there's going to be a lot more trading going on. I would assume it's pretty early in the day as I'm making this for you. So, I mean, you look at it for what, in itself. It's something that you can do. To me, it's a tip. I can't guarantee you're going to make any money, but I can tell you one thing. This is the simple procedure I followed. I funded a Coinbase wallet. I went to Livecoin, and I invested in Unity Ingot, and I have been doing so. And really, we don't have to talk about my profits. We should be talking about your profits. Do you want to get profits from this, or do you not want to get profits? Right now, the price, it says 9 cents. It's 8. Okay, so it's gone up 4 times its value at the time of actually making this. Okay, you got to remember, guys, this is still very, very cheap. If they just rolled this out 28 days later, that means that they're starting to get some mining situations going on here in the background, and I'm sure you can gain confidence from something that's built around some of the most, this is the craziest part about, this is some of the most profitable monetization strategies that are being used right now, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's anything, it's profitable. Okay, mining rigs and owning your own mining rigs and allowing other people to invest in those mining rigs for profit it's a good substantial business right now. Okay, and it's going to continue to be that way. All right, but this Unity Ingot and the way they have this core built around its monetization here for this. Let me pull this back up. Really, Livecoin is one avenue. C-CEX is another one. When other exchanges come on board, guys, these mining operations, they're already profitable right now, but they're not even being done like this Unity Ingot is. It's the first of its kind. So it really depends on, what can you do? What's feasible to you? I mean, are you the type of person that you want to watch this Bitcoin continue to go up to 3,000 and say, "Oh, I knew it," and then it's too expensive for you? Or maybe like myself, I picked up Ethereum when it was like $85. Right now it's like $265. Let me see here. I can let me go here. $261. It's gone up 3 times in value. Okay, so I'm telling you guys all about Unity Ingot, but I'm also telling you about Ethereum, also telling you about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's gone up $1,100 in value since I started this case study. Ethereum has tripled, more than tripled, since I've started this cryptocurrency. You can see for yourself. You can see these trends. I don't have to make anything up, or I don't have to tap dance for you to show you that this is all happening, guys. This is profitable. Litecoin, when I first started out, I didn't invest in Litecoin, but it was like $24 or something like that. It went up $5 in value. Okay, I really think that the Unity Ingot is a knockout of the park here. I've left a couple links in the description below. But more importantly, because I was asked this earlier, I've had a couple people private message me and say, "Hey Lee, why are you putting this out here? Why are you just giving away why is all you giving all this information away for free?" Folks, it fits into my why. Okay, my why is to educate a macro community that funds a micro community that feeds a community. Folks, if I give you good information like this and you jump on it when the price is reasonable. Guys, it's 9 cents. It's 8 cents right now. You took $5. You took $10. You took $50. How much Unity Ingot could you buy up and just sit on it? Say this thing goes to $1. Say you acquire a couple thousand of this. You put in $50 and say, you acquired a couple hundred, couple thousand, whatever it may be, and you sat on it. Was that worth it to you? Yeah. So it fits into my why. I'm trying to educate you guys. I can't make any, financial guarantees because nobody can. This market is really new, and people are just starting to not. They're kind of understanding Bitcoin, but they're not understanding Bitcoin. You know, that's why I put these documents together. That's why I put all this stuff together so that you can learn from this. I hope my goal is to pass on this information, give you something that can illustrate what is making money, all right? And how much do you want to profit, guys? How much do you have to invest? Maybe you don't have money to invest, and you know that you only got $20, extra, and you're like, I want to invest in this, but $20 isn't going to get me much. It's going to get you plenty, all right? I mean, it's going to get you enough to where you have enough of this currency, and uh, you sit on it. Who knows what you're sitting on here? Say this goes up to $1. Say it goes up to 5. Say it goes up to 50. Say it goes up to 100. You use your best judgment here. But right now it's 8 cents. When I started this, it was 9 cents. Okay, it's not going to go lower than that, guys. The trading volume's up there. People are buying and selling. That's just one little blip. It's going to jump back up, and who knows? It'll be 12, 13 cents by the end of the day. Who knows? You know what I mean? So then I could say it went from 4 times its value in 28 days to whatever, 6, 7, 8, 10, whatever, it just depends on where you're at with this. But I don't really think that many of you, because you don't know enough about like the cryptocurrency market, I don't think that it's enough for you to like turn your back on it. Okay. So when you understand that it's as simple as downloading the Coinbase app, or if you use it on a laptop, you know, use the two-factor authentication method. It makes it very secure. Okay, I use Google Authenticator because it's a third-party app that helps to sync your, it just makes it super secure for you, and it's really easy because you can fund it with a credit card or your bank account balance. So once you fund it, you go to Livecoin, you buy some up, you sit on it. You know, it really depends on whatever strategies you want to use. You can, but always understand the whole principle behind the Unity Ingot is these mining rigs and then mining for other altcoins. And as these Ethereums, as it's gone up 3 times in value, the altcoin it's gone up $5 since I started this, folks. These are the kind of altcoins that these mining rigs are going out through. They're acquiring these, they're selling those for Bitcoin. So you got to remember, when you sell from one coin to the Bitcoin, you actually get a better exchange value in that because it's coin for coin instead of you going and doing a 1-for-1 swap with US dollars. It's a little different in how you acquire it and such. So, or how how it's broken down, how the Unity Ingot folks are actually acquiring it. So as they acquire more of this Bitcoin, more of this gold bullion, these mining rigs operation 2000, man, I just blink. I know in a couple years from now, this thing's going to be hundreds of thousands of mining rigs, in my opinion. I mean, and this is going to be one of the most valuable cryptocurrencies on the market. And I mean, with the market cap it already has and the market value it already has, man, this is 28 days. This is something to get really, really excited about. So, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you have, I'd really appreciate a comment below. Like it. Hey, hit the share button. Send it to a friend. And really, I don't get anything out of this. I got a couple links in the description below. Actually, I'm going to send you to one link. It's going to go to an actual Facebook note that I have. Because rather than doing all these other different breakdowns, I always do my traditional YouTube breakdown like I will with, that's just the marketing that I do and that I prefer to use in my videos. But there's also going to be a link to an overall doc. So when you want to find out about these rich people that are backing Bitcoin, or maybe you want to see what companies are using Bitcoin and accepting Bitcoin, and more you understand, the cryptocurrency market, the more and more sense this Unity Ingot will make for you. And in 28 days, the fact that it can crack the top 100 and its market cap's that huge, guys, this is a knock out of the park. And I don't want any of you to miss it, especially all of you that watch my YouTube channel. For those of you that are on Facebook, hey, you guys, I did this to a chosen few, and I took the video off. Because I just, I was doing an SEO test and it actually worked. My SEO test did. But anyway, the Unity Ingot, in my opinion, this is buy it now, sit on this for 3 months and see where this goes type of a play. If you're the more aggressive type, you like to get your profits out, then go on in Livecoin and day trade it if that's what you do. But please understand something, you guys, that I don't see this price going any lower, even though it went from 9 to 8 and 7. Okay, that's that's a few points, because that obviously, let's go to the chart here. No, let's go to this chart. Obviously, see, look at it. Look at this. Look at that. It's back up to 9.5 cents again, guys. See what I'm saying? It's not going to stay down. Look at this market cap. It's $935 million. It's not going to stay long for very long. People like this right here, from the more and more I've been doing the day trading kind of stuff with it and learning a little bit more about it, this is people wanting to get their profits out of it. So they bought in early and then they start selling it off. Okay? And but how ironic. You saw it went down to 7, went to 8, now it's back to the 9 again. Folks, this is legit, and it's gonna take off whether you're on board or you're not. Just take a look at this little look at that month chart there. Okay, that's trending up, folks. All right, let's do the 1 month chart here. Here we can do the 7-day if this makes you feel better. Okay, you see this right here? It's starting to creep up. We can do the day here if this makes you feel even better. Okay, as it's going down and it's popping back up. Guys, this is happening. The Unity Ingot's legit. I think it's really a first of its kind, but I think this is a legacy asset. And I'm excited about it because many of you who take this serious, even if you only invested 20 bucks, 50 bucks, 100 bucks, maybe you invest more. I invested more because I thought this is a no-brainer, and I picked it up when it was 2 cents. So I can tell you, I've already done some big things with my earnings already, and I've already just reinvested and just acquired more Unity Ingot and more Unity Ingot and more Unity Ingot because I see this being a powerhouse cryptocurrency. And whether you do or you don't, maybe you think Ethereum is, maybe you think Bitcoin is. Right now, you can't beat the price. It's just so cheap. So take you back to this bubbles. Just keep understand. These mining rigs go and they go out there and they mine for other altcoins. It's built on very, very sound monetization processes. And right now, it's there you go. It went down from 7. If you were trading when I was talking about this, you just made, if you bought in at 7 cents or 7.6 cents, you just made 1.5 cents off of each one of your Unity ingots. So I'm sure you're pretty happy about that. But anyway, so I guess we got to put this back up to 9 now. So I love this part. This is the cool part about doing these case studies, okay? All right, and just keep in mind, guys, once you fund your Coinbase wallet, go to Livecoin, transfer that Bitcoin over to your Livecoin account, and then really your profits. That's what you're doing this for. This is why you invest. You want to gain substantial amount of profits. Okay, I'm sure you do. If you are, guys, check it out. Okay, do you want big profits or do you don't? Right now, this is 28 days and it's 4.5 times the value it was when I first started this. Who knows what's going to be in another month from now? Who knows what's going to be 3 months from now? Guys, I tell you what, my money's going to be on the freaking Unity Ingot, and I'm going to ride it out. I'm going to run it, ride it till the wheels fall off on this one. And I tell you what, the choice is yours. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. This is the Unity Ingot. Leave a comment. Hey, share it with somebody. If you have any questions and I didn't cover something as thoroughly as you wanted, and maybe you're one of those people that's going to go through and say, well, you didn't compare it to this or to that or to the I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to pass on a tip. I'm trying to make sure I'm trying to be as transparent with you as possible. That there's minimal to understand here. Get a Coinbase wallet, fund it, okay? Get it funded. Turn on your 2FA authentication so you're secure, okay? And I can't guarantee you what you look at. Me personally, I clear my cookies all the time. I constantly keep my phone clean. I constantly keep my computer clean. So I've been hacked before, and I make sure that my security on my devices is at its top, and that's why I pay for the extras that I do to keep them clean, and whatnot. But all in all, you got to understand that the Coinbases of the world, the live coins of the world, they've put in these security measures to help you. Okay, whether you be an experienced trader or you're brand new. To me, this is, I've bought Coinbase before, or I bought Bitcoin before, but then when I incorporated this Coinbase into my case study, I realized hey, this is bar none the easiest I've seen yet. And Livecoin, now that the folks are on Livecoin, that makes it super easy to actually go in and transfer your Bitcoin over after you funded your Coinbase wallet. You send it over to Livecoin, so you'll have X amount of Bitcoin, and then you can go in and buy Unity Ingot. You can go in and buy Ethereum. You can go in and buy many other things. And all of you who are actually are going to click on, going to opt in and want to know more about this, guys, this is this currency. There's other ones that I actually check out from time to time. And if you want to get more of those tips for free, all you got to do is log into that email and put your name and email address. I'll follow up with you. As with anything, nothing in life is guaranteed, guys. But I can tell you what, I'm not gonna sit on the sideline and say, oh man, I could have bought Unity Ingot and look at Unity Ingot. Who knows? Unity Ingot could have went up to $500, $1,000, and I got it at freaking 2 cents. What are you going to buy it in on? And how long are you going to hold it for? How long are you going to be to sit on it and become profitable? It's really up to you, right? So, it's up to you. How much profit do you want to take from this? Leave a comment below. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a pleasure. Take care, guys.